안녕하세요, 여러분. Hallyu
Hey y'all, I'm Shamra and I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu Reviews, two Americans who are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. We're reacting to Nebula by The Rose on the Kelly Clarkson show. And I just love that Kelly Clarkson does so much to promote K-pop and K-pop artists and K-pop music. Like, I just think that's so fabulous.
And the fact that so many K-pop artists feel comfortable, like either being there in person or sending their music over, and that she doesn't require them to be there. She allows them to just send in their music and just gets it out there. And she's always very positive about it and just fully embraces it. I mean, Kelly Clarkson is arguably one of the best American singers, songwriters out there. I mean, she's just, her voice is amazing. Her ability is just, I'm really second to none in a lot of people's opinions.
Well, she is the first American Idol.
And she is
right?
the first American Idol. Like, she crosses genres. She's very relatable. She has this talk show. Like, she's just very supportive of other musicians. She was on The Voice, so she did mentoring. Like, she's just a really great representation of, like, American music, whether it's popular music, country music, whatever genre you're looking at. She's a great, just sort of structure in American music, and I love that she opens the door.
She has such a great personality.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like, she's relatable.
I think so,
she's
too.
fun. Like, I just think she's fabulous.
And she loves music. She
agreed.
loves music. She has her whole section of karaoke where she covers just various songs of insane genres, like it just crossing all genres. She gets, like, recently she did a thing with Jelly Roll, like she just gets them to sing with her, or she sings by herself, or I mean, her whole thing with Pink was mind-blowing. When Pink was on her show, it was crazy. So she's a phenomenal artist, and she opens the door for these phenomenal Korean artists, and I couldn't respect that more. So very excited to see The Rose, one of our favorite K-rock groups, I guess technically, performing on the Kelly Clarkson show. So this is Nebula.
So this is Nebula
off of WRLD, or do we call it World or do we call it WRLD? Because it's World without the O, but then they have a song called O on the. I haven't seen much about that. I was just curious if you guys have an opinion. Is it World?
I thought it was World, but
I refer to it as World, but
I could be wrong. Nebula is a single from their album WRLD, but this has like the periods in it, and so I'm assuming that we would pronounce it as WRLD instead of like World.
On the album cover, I don't know that it has the periods, so it's very but it's all capitalized, which I don't know. Let us know.
It says it's described as an atmospheric and emotional ride. The song explores themes of identity loss, emotional numbness, and longing for grounding, using the imagery of a nebula to represent a state of being in between what was and what will be.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that is interesting. It says the song Nebula uses the vastness and obscurity of a nebula as a metaphor for a period of transition and uncertainty in one's life. It speaks to the feeling of being lost, fading, and struggling to maintain a sense of self.
Okay.
And I love, they always do like these, I feel like they do like these emotionally like songs, and they're just so fabulous.
They're so deep. Again, we were talking about storytelling. They are very much storytellers.
They're so deep, and they're so like onion coated, like they have so many layers
where
to
you're
them.
peeling back.
Yes.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look at Nebula by The Rose.
Worldwide, as well as playing festivals including Coachella, Music Midtown, and Lollapalooza, including Lollapalooza in Brazil, Sweden, Chile, and Chicago. Performing Nebula off their new album World. Give it up for The Rose.
She said World.
She said World. Okay. I know AT saw them at Coachella when they were there.
Oh, it's so dark.
We have a train going by, so hopefully you can hear us.
It almost sounds like Coldplay.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if it's this idea of like space that starts out of nothingness, you know? Ooh, I love his hair like that.
here you can see lead singer, main singer. I'm gonna get it right one day, y'all.
I don't know.
I love his voice. I beg you to stay as you turn me down. Ooh. Oh, I love the colors. This is so the Rose.
Once more, put your hands together for the Rose, y'all. Their new album, WRLD, is out now on all streaming platforms, so you can actually catch them on their Once Upon a World International 2025 tour, including 15 dates in the U.S. We're going to be right back with what I'm liking.
Well, and I said it was very rose-coated, and we've actually seen them in concert once before, and that was so them, like just stripped bare, like they have the backdrop kind of thing, and it was all kind of white in the beginning, and then it switched to those colors of orange and like mint and the darker colors. That's what they did on like their concert like backdrop kind of thing. Is you just had all those colors all the time. It was fabulous.
Yeah, like each kind of song had a different sort of themed background. It wasn't overwhelming, it wasn't distracting, but each sort of just felt like they just fit the mood of the song. So I remember when we like Beauty and the Beast, there was a big thing about like the clock, and it was just it was all pretty. A part of it, like that tale as old as time, kind of thing. But yeah, that was really pretty. Like you definitely got sort of that metaphor of space and time, and it started with nothingness, and then it became something more as things were like being created. But and it did feel, you mentioned Coldplay, like it felt, I saw them in an interview, and they talked about how if they had to pick a group they were most like, or at least a genre they most resembled, it would be kind of British rock, which would make sense with
totally fit in with Coldplay.
So that makes sense, and I really hear it. I heard it less on Duel. I hear it more on WRLD for sure. But it just had this like, I don't know, Dojun as like the main vocalist, he's very like relatable and universal, and he just brings this kind of like beauty, like in the song just starts out like very beautiful, and then when it goes to Usong, like he's got that haunting sort of quality, like just, I don't want to say it takes it up because that implies that Dojun isn't doing a great job. He really truly is. But it's sort of like Jungkook of BTS is freaking phenomenal, like one of the best main vocalists arguably in K-pop. But there's something also really special about like Jimin and V, and like they're like, I believe Jimin is the lead vocalist, not V, but like they both add something, like because their voices are so different than the main vocalist that when they come in, it's like Jungho from ATEEZ and then San coming in like as the lead vocalist, like his voice is so different.
And they have that duet that they did together as well. That's
that's
so
phenomenal.
Hauntingly beautiful.
It's so beautiful. And so I feel like with Dojun and Usong, we always laugh because we always say like, how do you figure out who's the main vocalist and who's the lead vocalist in this group? But I just love the contrast in their voices. So like you start off one way with Dojun, and then when Usong comes in, it's like, I don't know. It just, and it would have been the same if reverse. Like Usong's coming out one way, like kind of haunting, and then Dojun comes in and kind of like grounds it. I don't know. They just provide something so different, I think, for each song. The two of them and their voices together are just, perfect.
Agreed.
And just the lyrics are so, and we know that they write their own stuff.
They do.
So like they're incredible songwriters. and just kind of hearing what they're singing about. It's always so deep. Like it really just has so many layers, like you were saying. Like it's incredible. So this was beautiful. Love that they were on Kelly Clarkson. Love that most of this album is actually in English, and like not that we have any problem with the Korean. We love it.
We do
but
love
just
Korean.
kind of like they are doing so many festivals and getting out there, and they deserve like all that recognition. And I think being able to sing in a different language helps and just opens the doors, you know, worldwide for them. So bravo to them. I cannot wait to see them in concert. I'll be seeing them in Atlanta in July 18th. So I'm really excited to see them there.
It'll be exciting.
So great. So if you were fans of The Rose, make sure that you like and subscribe down below so they can see more of our content as it's coming out. If there's more from the Kelly Clarkson show for K-pop that we've missed, I know we've done Twice, we've done ENHYPEN, The Rose, ATs on Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, so make sure you take a look at those. We have a Kelly Clarkson show playlist on our channel, so make sure you check that out. And if there are any that we've missed, let us know. We'd love to take a look at them. And I believe Twice she actually interviewed. I think out of the rest of them, we haven't seen an interview, so we'll have to go back and see if we can find the interview and put that on there, because I think we just have their performance. So let us know.
And if you like drama, make sure to check out Hallyu Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip. Until next time, y'all. Annyeong.